What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chucky, I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. Who wants to watch some court? All right. I feel like my volume's a little down. Generally, I can hear myself a little bit. I can't hear myself. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Anyways, this video is a little bit hard to watch. Now, it's tough to watch because of the case. I have this in two different parts. I've got a Zoom call from about 2 weeks ago, and then I've got the actual hearing from about a week ago. Now, it was a little longer than a week ago now. Anyways, I cut out a lot of it. I'll explain more as it's going through, but I cut out a lot of it. Mainly, this is a CSC case of a minor, and I completely removed the part where the minor was on and where she was testifying and being questioned. I completely cut that out. So I do have the link to Judge King's docket below. So if you want to watch the whole thing without my edits, feel free. It's below. You can watch it. Yeah, just didn't want to put her on YouTube because they don't blur her out or anything, and it didn't add anything to the. Well, it may, but you can watch. You can watch it yourself if you want to watch it. All right, so we're going to go to the first part. The first part happened, and I'm going to say like March 20th, March 19th, somewhere around there, and then we'll go from there. So before I hit that play button, you already know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
There he is.
Okay, we're ready on case.
Calling case number 2455882. The people of the state of Michigan versus Beyond Hasty. The defendant is charged with counts 1 and 2, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree. Count 3, police officer assaulting, resisting, and obstructing. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And Rick Nelson on behalf of client, Your Honor, who's present now on Zoom. Just Hasty, state your name.
D'Angelo Hasty.
What's your pleasure, Mr. Nelson?
Well, Judge, this is a prosecutor. I believe she has something to say.
That is correct, Your Honor. We have an exam date scheduled for this Friday. That's March 22nd at 10:30 in the morning. I have a conflict. I was looking to get the exam covered. However, the actual conflict in this case is that the victim, who is a minor, she's still in high school. She, it appears, is on a trip with her family. She is going to be not in the state of Michigan, from my understanding, from March 19th, so today, through March 25th. I am asking for an adjournment. I recognize that this is not ideal for the court's purposes and defense counsel's purpose, and the defense is going to be objecting. I just would like to note that I did reach out to defense counsel early last week to let him know about this and to see if there was any way that we could actually move up the exam date so that it would not further inconvenience the court in terms of a time frame perspective, but unfortunately that was not able to be worked out.
Mr. Nelson, is your client in?
My client is out, Judge, but he strenuously objects. You can see he's dressed appropriately. He's taken this matter extremely serious. Was anxious to get this exam underway this Friday. We would strongly object. It seems to me that this young lady knew that there was a court date and chose to leave and go on vacation or a trip. I understand that, but he's ready to go. He wants to go. So we object to any adjournment.
When is the complainant coming back?
Your Honor, I believe they come back into town on Monday, March 25th. I'm not sure of exactly what time they're back in the Metro Detroit area. So I don't know if an afternoon exam would be successful, but they should be available anytime after the 25th.
All right, so right out the gate, the victim in the case is on a family vacation at this time. Now, from all the court that I've watched, when they're scheduling these dates, the victim's not there. So they scheduled this date when she wasn't present or her parents weren't present. So when the prosecutor reached out and said, "Hey, we have this exam date on this day," you know what? She's not going to be in town. We're on vacation. These are the days we're going on vacation. She wouldn't have been there. She wouldn't have been part of the scheduling. I don't remember, was it defense or the prosecutor that said they tried to talk about it when it was scheduled, and they realized she wasn't going to be in town, but they weren't able to see the court ahead of time. Makes sense. Now, from the defense standpoint, I understand the frustration, and we're about to see the frustration.
No. No.
How long ago was this exam set?
Your Honor, this was set about 2 weeks ago. It took me 3 days to get in touch. 4 days to get in touch with the victim's family through the victim advocate. And then over the weekend, I reached out to defense counsel, letting him know about the conflict. That was 9 days ago that I alerted defense to the conflict.
So when the exam was set, you got in touch with the complaining witnesses and they advised you that they already had a vacation scheduled?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Mr. Nelson, are you available March 27th?
Judge, unfortunately, I'm available March 26th, anytime in the afternoon, or March 29th.
March 29th is Good Friday. You'll be here by yourself.
Oh, okay. Some courts are open in the morning. Any time on the 26th in the afternoon?
26th is my homicide day. I already have a homicide scheduled.
25th in the afternoon?
Not sure if they'll be back by the 25th. You don't have anything available on the 27th?
Judge, if you can start it at 2:30.
How many witnesses, Ms. Moore?
2, Your Honor.
Hate to schedule things that late, but given the circumstances, I'll schedule it on March 27th at 2:30. The court finds good cause for the adjournment.
Judge, one last request. My client has been placed on a tether since his release from the jail. He has a full-time job, very sensitive job, works heavily with the largest police force in the city of Detroit. He's known this family for quite a few years. There's already a no contact condition, which has never been violated, in place. I would ask, Judge, if you could remove the tether for this man. He's been in constant contact with me. We've discussed this matter at length. And in my mind, he's taken this matter extremely seriously. And I would ask that you please remove the tether.
What's the issue with the tether?
Well, Judge, quite frankly, in working with law enforcement and having a tether on, it's just, and I understand it. So not necessarily, it's an inconvenience and it's humiliating.
What does he do with law enforcement?
He works in a tow capacity for the city of Detroit Police Department, does all their towing.
Ms. Moore?
All right. Now, as far as bond motions to change, a restriction, there's a GPS monitor on. He tows cars. He tows cars for the police department. And I'm not going to say that job's not important. They need it, I don't know how dozens of times a day, maybe 100 times. I don't know how often they need it, but it's an important job. I understand that. I don't understand why you couldn't do that with a tether on. I don't understand why you couldn't just wear pants to cover the tether. I've never had a tether on. I've never actually even seen one in person. So I would assume that you could just wear pants to cover it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I would assume with these heavy charges that a lot of the police already know that he has those charges against him pending right now, if he's still working at all. So yeah, the tether is not going to matter. They already know you're charged with it. But anyways, I haven't been able to say this in a while, but it's about to go down.
Your Honor, first of all, I do recognize that I have requested the adjournment in this case. My only concern, Your Honor, is that the defendant was extremely resistant and extremely combative with police officers, that it led to the police officer resisting an obstructing charge. And additionally, he was so resistant that he still has not been fingerprinted because of his behavior in and around the scene and back at the police department. So my concern is that if Mr. Hasty is appearing in court today via Zoom, dressed for court, maybe there's been a change in behavior, but these charges arose out of a situation where he was not compliant and not doing what officers asked him to do.
Well, yeah, I don't want to get into the facts of this case, but there's a reason for all of that. Obviously, this is a very sensitive charge in itself. So yeah, I don't think anybody was ever happy being confronted with a situation where something as this is being said about them, that they did this act. Obviously, he was upset. After that, he's acted very appropriately, Judge.
That he works closely with law enforcement, I would think that he would be at least cooperative enough to at least allow them to fingerprint.
Well, Judge, how about if he goes and does that, and then you release the tether, show some good faith?
I'm not really inclined to release the tether. In fact, I'm not sure why the tether even poses a problem. I understand that he works with law enforcement, but wear long pants. Who sees the tether?
Your Honor, if he could address the court, I'll just let him speak a few minutes. Mr. Hasty, can you unmute?
Hello.
You seem to have a lot to say. What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. Are you addressing me, Judge?
Yes, I am.
Judge, he's asking about the tether, Mr. Hasty.
Okay. Yes, the tether. You can see the tether on my leg.
Sir.
You can. There's nothing that I could do to conceal the tether. But for more important, may I say just one thing?
Go ahead.
I have a tether on my leg, and I'm being dealt with in as if I'm guilty of something. There is absolutely nothing that substantiate or can justify me having a tether on my leg, working with the police. I work with law enforcement. So law enforcement always knows where I'm at. I have done anything. I'm 53, about to be 53 years old. Ask the prosecutor, why isn't she ready? She should be ready. People can't go on vacations, and my livelihood and my character is at stake here. And they get to go. You can accuse me of rape, but you can go. Obviously, you're not that concerned, and you're off on vacation. That's not fair to me, Your Honor. It's really not fair. And there is no evidence that we went to Foot Locker. There's no video. The prosecution has not attempted.
All right, Mr. Hasty, you don't want to get into the facts at this point.
I want to get into facts right now. Yeah. Yes, I do.
We're just talking about.
I do.
We're just talking about the tether.
The facts are: this young lady has told a blatant lie. The video at Foot Locker. The detective asked for video from Foot Locker, but didn't ask for video. He didn't ask for video from the Foot Locker inside the Foot Locker, but he asked for video from the parking lot. He never asked for the video. I should never have been arrested. I was in the car asleep. They could have went to Foot Locker, got the video to substantiate this young lady's claim. She's never been at that Foot Locker. Let's get the video. Let's get the phone record. She said she called me over to take her to Foot Locker. In fact, there's no phone call placed to my phone. There's no phone call placed from my phone to her. I stopped by. I used to live at that house. I paid bills at that house. Yes, I stopped by. Yes, I was intoxicated when I stopped by and I fell asleep. She mad because I didn't buy her no Jordans. And you gonna tell the people that
I can understand.
I am livid, Your Honor. I'm livid.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're gonna have to show some self-control here, sir.
I'm having self-control. I'm at home, but I'm upset. Have you ever been accused of being a... It's very, 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 very... I was in jail for 7 days.
All right. I have edited out a few of the harsh words that the TOS doesn't like to hear. So the R word, the RAPE. I've taken that word out. He just said, you know, P file. I've taken those words out of this entire video. I've also taken the N word out, which this guy likes to say in his arresting video coming up. Just want to make that clear. I've kept in every other one of his cuss words because it shows his character, and I think it's important to the video. But when in a few minutes, when that video comes up of his arrest, there's a trigger warning. I'll just say that he uses the F word about every other word that comes out of his mouth. Anyways, I understand this guy's frustration. I get it. And when I saw this, just this part alone, I was like, you know what? I understand. I get it. He's upset. And part of me believed him until I saw the actual child on the stand. Now, she wasn't, I wouldn't say she was 100% credible, but she said a lot of things that made some sense. But anyways, let's go.
Sir, I spent 18 years in prison. So for me to go to jail for 7 days after 30 years for this type of charge.
What were you in prison for?
For armed robbery. I used to rob people. I ain't never body. I spent 18 years. That happened 32 years ago. I've been out 14 years.
Exactly, Rachel. And I don't know if you saw my intro, but I cut out that entire part of the video. So I'm only showing from his arrest video onward. So I'm not going to put her on YouTube. She doesn't deserve that. I think she's 17 now. She's 16 or 17. She's still a child. So, but I do have the link to the docket in the description if anybody wants to watch it unedited. All right, let's go.
So I'm trying to restrain myself from asking more questions, Mr. Nelson.
You can ask me anything, Judge. You can ask me anything you want.
That would not be advisable, because I would want to know, first of all, how old is the young lady we're talking about? Apparently
They said she's 16.
She's 16 years old?
Yes, sir.
First question that arises to my mind is, what are you doing with the 16-year-old?
She's a family member. I've been around her all her life. I wasn't with her, Your Honor. I know her whole family. Her grandmother, my grandmother, and her grandmother. That's how far we go back. I've been around all of them, their whole family. I raised her. I raised the grandma. I've been around. I changed their diapers. I'm not no stranger.
Should be a very interesting preliminary examination.
Yes, we can have it right now. You can call her, put them on the phone. It's no excuse for not. Y'all going past my 14 days. I'm supposed to have an exam 14 days of probable cause. Judge.
Stop talking.
Judge.
Stop. What?
I've gone past, the prosecutors had plenty of time, Judge.
Yeah, I've heard enough. Violence continue. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Okay, so 2:30 on the 27th, 26th, was it?
27.
Watch him.
27th, yeah, 2:30. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Watch the defendant.
All right.
He
thank
does
you.
not stop. Just watch him.
Thank you,
Watch
Your
it.
Honor. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Hasty.
He doesn't understand what mute means. Can't hear you, buddy. Maybe if you yell louder, you'll break the mute button and we can hear you. Oh, now he's gone. All right. Now, this is the arrest video. Again, trigger warning. Lot of language in this video. A lot of language. And again, I edited out the N-words and I think that's all I had to edit out in this one. I edited out, the other words for what he just testified or what he just said in the last clip, but there's just a lot of N-words in this I took out, but a lot of hard F words. Just a trigger warning. Also, this video is probably not going to be monetized because of this little clip right here. So if you don't mind, please hit that like button. It would help get this video out. Since it's not going to be monetized, it's not going to be pushed out by YouTube. So if you don't mind, if you haven't done it already, please hit that like button. Let's share the love of this clip because this arrest video, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. This guy, I don't like calling people crazy, but it's pretty crazy. All right, let's go. Oh, you know what? Before I go any further, Caleb Monk, thank you so much for the 1 month. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, now let's go.
Are you moving for the admission of this, Ms. Moore?
Your Honor, I would like to lay the proper foundation first, if I may, by just playing a few seconds of it to insert this.
I didn't know if Mr. Nelson would be willing to stipulate to it.
Sorry. It's just a portion of his file. I know it's late in the day, so I'll try and keep it short. But
Yeah. I'll step. All right, take a minute.
thank you, Your Honor. Just wanted to make sure the volume is.
For everyone that's coming in from the Biggin raid, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Biggin, for the raid, and thank you everyone for jumping over here. Yes, this is a language trigger warning. Now, the context of the case is a trigger warning enough, but I took out most of everything that would be triggering with that. But this is an arrest video of the guy the defendant that I've been following, and he cusses a lot. So yeah, it's a language trigger warning. Yeah. All right. Anyways, Legal Fiction, thank you so much. Thanks for muting the naughty words. Yeah, I muted the N-words. I don't like hearing it, and I'm sure you guys don't like it either. And he drops them every other line. You'll see. And I'm not really good at editing, so when I mute out the N-word, I like muting out half a sentence. So, but you'll see. But thank you so much for the super chat. Craze Rider, demonetized maybe, but I love this judge. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you for the super chat. No, I love this judge too. If you haven't seen it, go check out the interview I did with him. It was awesome. We talked for almost 2 hours. It was great. And Fozzie, naughty words, hold my beer. Or we were like, get my Bible. Yeah. You know what? I'm pretty sure, Fozzie, if you touched a Bible, your skin would start burning. I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. But you know what? We have hope in everyone. Thanks, Fozzie.
That in this case, Your Honor, this is People's admitted exhibit 1. Oh, I'm sorry, officer, I'm gonna ask you more questions. Have you reviewed your body camera footage in the past?
No, it's a good grass and
Have you been equipped with a body camera in previous incidents?
Yes.
Have you reviewed that body camera footage at any time?
Yes.
Is there volume in the first 30 seconds of that footage?
No.
Does the volume kick in after 30 seconds?
Yes.
So if I were to play this, the first 30 seconds would not have any volume?
Correct.
Is that your doing or is that standard policy?
Policy.
Playing the record at admitted exhibit 1 at 31 seconds. I think the sound should be shared now. Sorry, Judge. The volume is okay.
This is whoever's controlling the IT in the courtroom. That's who keeps pausing this. This isn't me. This is not me.
Oh yeah, tell me which will be number.
How long you been? Like, how long he just?
For a couple hours now.
Does she have the key to that? You got the key to the car?
No, here's the car. There's a room right here.
Can you unlock the door, please?
We are currently watching Judge King, the one and only Judge King. Also, I just said this a few minutes ago, but since you just arrived, I did an interview with Judge King. It was about 2 weeks ago now. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun.
She said the door's unlocked. That's not. You said these bro.
Tell him. Let me see hands, bro.
Hey, sir. Sir.
Hey man, no.
Officer Haynes, Detroit Police.
I'm at house. I'm
gonna need you to step out the car.
I can step out.
Go ahead. Step out.
Hands up, hands up.
All right. Did you see how he popped up and instantly said, "I'm at home"? Hey, something tells me he wasn't asleep. He was faking it. He saw the police coming up and he just decided, I'm gonna act like I'm passed out. He jumped up so quickly and said, "I'm at home, man. I'm at home." Or you know what? Maybe he's just used to seeing the flashlight in his face. I don't know. That's just a weird first thing to say. All I'm gonna say.
Step out.
Can you let the window out?
Step out.
Hands up, come on.
Man down.
Come on, don't reach for nothing.
I
All
ain't
right,
reaching.
hands up, hands up. I'm gonna tell you again, all right? Keep your hands up, big time. Keep your hands up, bro. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Step up, step up. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Big time. I can tell you again, bro. Hands up, all right? Hands up, come on.
Okay, can I
I got you. Come on, yeah, for sure. Come on, man. Step up, come on. Come on. You got it. Yep, hands up, hands up. Appreciate you. All right.
Why you doing me like that, bro?
You good, man? You good? Relax.
Why you doing me like that? I ain't doing nothing. Why you got me wrapped up like this
Good.
and I'm coming out?
Yep.
Come on, big time.
speaking of which, if you do want to watch the entire hearing, the link is in the description. I know I said that. I think this is the third time I've said that, but with the Raiders coming over, I want to make sure they know. I cut out a lot of this hearing because this is the SC of a minor, so didn't want to have her testimony being on YouTube, so I cut that completely out, and I just went to the start of this video of the actual arrest. The link to the docket is in the description. This is the last case of Judge King's day on that docket, so I can't give you a timestamp. I don't know, but it's the very last case. If you wanna go check it out yourself. All right, let's go.
I got him, Dolly. I got him, yeah.
Can I ask you why you got me like that? You talk to me? You don't even talk to me? Why you got me like this? Young man, what is that?
Sir, because you're not listening. You don't listen. That's why. We told you several times what officer commands given to you, and now you want to sit here and argue.
Man, go on. So now you want to be
turn.
What do you want to do? I'm in the... Can I get in the car?
No, not right now.
There's nothing in my... I don't got nothing on me, and you know it. You already know I don't got nothing on me. You know I'm not doing anything wrong, so why you got to be like this? Okay, yeah, 50 cents. What you want to do? Why? And I work for y'all. I come pick up cars for y'all.
Appreciate it, sir.
So why are you doing me like this?
Because
what? I still want to know.
I'll explain to you in a sec.
You want to explain to me? Why you doing me like this? You don't have to do all that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of my pockets, bro. I'm not doing anything. Can y'all just take me to jail, get out my pockets, and get me out of this street? If I did something wrong, take me to jail. But all this shit is ridiculous. It don't even make no sense. Why? What are y'all doing?
Sorry here, but I can't fucking get to it.
What are you looking for? Ain't nothing there. Hey, ma'am, can you come over here and find what he's looking for?
No, they're doing their job.
There's nothing there. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're being excessive. Why? Why are you doing that to my face? Why are you doing it? Okay, face my face. Yeah. What you want me to do? Put my face on the floor?
Go ahead, do that.
Okay, what you want me to do?
Just get right there, boss.
Slide my face. Won't you beat me up? Beat me up.
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Yeah, beat me up. Okay.
Sir, can you take that away from me?
No, I'm not.
Take that away from me?
No. Hit me in the face.
No, sir.
You might as well. That's what you doing. And now you want to pull on it. Now you want to jug on it. Why?
What's that, sir?
I'm 52
his
years
face,
old. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Here.
You are 52 years old, sleeping in your car, man, and you've just been accused of some really heinous crimes. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let me take them all the way down.
Bro, what do you stop?
No, I'm not going to stop nothing.
You want indecent exposure too? Stop.
Now you're going to...
Stop. You about to get all the charges, sir. That's you.
I don't care about no charges.
Well?
You think I care about charges? I'm not doing nothing. What do you want to do?
You just flashed your ass to us.
Okay, well, write the charges up.
All right, I will.
Good.
Don't worry about it. You'll get them.
Good. You're going to pull my dick out. Pull it out. Yeah. What you want?
Thank you, sir.
Now hit me. You want to beat me?
Let's grow up, okay?
No, you want to beat me? Yeah, you're doing all this shit and I'm handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. Anything else you want?
I don't want nothing to do with you, man.
I appreciate you though. I like you out here to work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Rub me down. I got nothing. Rub me down. Right. You guys got me on camera. Y'all still got me on camera. Rub me down, because I don't want to be off the camera. It's nothing. You got nothing. No, but I want to go to jail, though. We not done with this. Y'all take me to that.
Pausing it. Pausing at 7.
Sorry for the echo. I completely forgot that we're watching. This is actually in court. This isn't just a random police body footage. The prosecutor is showing this body cam right now. I thought I was on Big Stream for a second. We're just watching body cam footage. Kathy Berry, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, and welcome to all the new members. Tomorrow is members only Monday, so that'll be tomorrow. Yay! We always have fun. Hope to see you all there. Elkhart Court, 36th District Court Audio Fund. Yeah, Judge King knows his audio isn't great, and someone. Oh yeah, it was I can't. My brain isn't working. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip what I'm trying to think of and just say thank you. So thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. Oh,
we would strongly.
Gosh darn it! That's gonna be hard to find what place I was in too. I just rewound it.
In the car. You didn't call me, sir. No.
Hey.
All right.
Take me right. Take me down.
Pausing it.
Hey, I actually found it rather quickly. All right. Again, now we're gonna have to hit this echo. It only happens for a second. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Pausing at 7 minutes and 5 seconds. And resuming at 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
No, sir. Keep pushing.
Put my leg in the car.
Keep pushing in the car.
No, I'm not.
That's actually a really funny point. And you know what? It kind of makes sense. I also, I don't like the name change. I was a big fan of, what is it? Regier's, I always say it wrong. Now that I can't see it, yeah, anyways. But 12 Strings at Twilight. No, you're no longer the love slave of Jay Regier.
Slam the
You're
door.
gonna get resisting charges.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Come on,
you can do whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm already arrested, and I'm already Man, get your hand off me.
Put your knee in the car, sir.
Take these handcuffs off and take your hands off of me.
Sir.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Sir,
I'm not.
Put your knee in the car.
Slam it. Slam the door.
Put your knee in the car.
I'm not. Slam the door.
I have got 2 soft sits on Thursday. One in Judge Martin's court and one in Judge Washington's court. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be 2. I don't know when Eric Martin's, what time on the docket he is, but the other guy, I can't remember his name. He is at 10 a.m., which generally means he won't be up till like 10:30, 10:45. Judge Martin generally is pretty close to her times. So probably 10:30, 10:45.
Man, fuck you.
Sir, push me in the car.
Fuck you.
Sir,
Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you. I'm not doing nothing you say.
Sir,
you can put.
You gotta come in here.
I don't give a fuck.
Let's go.
Man, fuck you.
You gotta step in here.
I'm not.
Come on.
I'm not. Slam the door.
Come on. Come on, sir.
You might as well slam the door. You already did what you wanted to do. You already did what you wanted to do, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not putting my feet. I'm not.
Sir, can you
Slam the door.
230. Can you roll the case?
I'm already in the car.
Can you please?
I'm already in the car. So slam the door and do what the fuck you want to do with me. I'm already in the car.
Sir,
I'm
please.
already subdued. You didn't call me sir when you put me in the car.
Sir,
you didn't call me sir. No.
Hey, Dolly.
No.
I'm about to get a case card here. We'll try and get
no.
You guys
No. No. Hey.
Just now.
Hey, wake up. Wake up. Hey, they trying to fuck me up. They trying to arrest me for nothing. They want to make me. I work for y'all. Girl, bye. Get out my face. You think you're gonna talk to me? Don't talk to me. Y'all already disrespected me.
He's got 50 cents and a balled up.
Y'all already disrespected. And I work for y'all.
Sir.
I come get cars for y'all.
Can you please move your
Don't
knee
call
in?
me sir.
What would you like me to call you?
I will. If you ain't talking,
You're out of
now,
pocket, man.
then
Stop.
you ain't
Stop.
All right.
Man, fuck you.
All right. Sir, can you please remain in the car?
I'm not.
Please.
I'm not.
Please.
Patrick Mahomes.
Please.
I'm not.
Sir.
I'm not. You're gonna have to slam my nose.
I don't want to do that to you, sir.
You already did it.
I'm sorry, I did not.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes, with your black ass daddy, like your daddy look. Hey, your daddy look. Okay, right.
Sir.
Girl, bye.
Sir.
Shut the fuck up,
Sir,
man.
please get your
Fuck
knee in.
you.
Please get your knee in.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit how I sit. I'm gonna sit how he set me because I did nothing wrong. I don't deserve this. I work for
you listen to
y'all.
me for a second?
I work for Detroit Police Department.
can you listen
Do
to
y'all
me for a
understand that?
Scooch in so we can have
I'm
a
not.
conversation.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna scooch in. I'm not gonna do nothing.
Big time, please, man.
Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck about how big you is. You a big dude. And I don't give a fuck.
Big time.
Because y'all not big dudes when these little girls is out here missing. Y'all only big dudes for guys like me
They got a car
that
down there,
ain't doing
ticket.
shit.
They got a car.
And I work for y'all.
Sir, can you please remain in the car?
I'm not Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm not. You see my now slamming in there.
I wouldn't do that. You called him
Get the
Patrick.
fuck out my face.
I missed a really good opportunity to clickbait everybody. Could have just said Patrick Mahomes' name is mentioned 30 times in this video. Now, I could have done a better clickbaiting job. I don't do that though, but I could have.
Sir.
You wrong, bro. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at you. Look at me. Look at me. No, I'm not going to do that. You can slam the door in there because I don't even need handcuffs on me. Y'all, why y'all got handcuffs on me?
You're going to jail, man.
So what? I did 18 years. What am I going to jail for?
I'll tell you in a sec, man.
What? Because I'm cussing y'all out?
Can we calm down?
No, fuck you.
All right, thank you.
I want to go to jail for a reason.
Oh, really?
You don't take me to jail for no reason.
Big time.
You pussy.
All right, man. Hey, look, man.
Man, get out my face. Don't talk to me, Patrick Mahomes. Slam the door, you bitch.
No, man, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yes, you would. You already.
All right, once again, all the audio cutouts, I'm editing out the N-word. He says it a lot, and that's what I'm editing out. Just I'm not the best editor, so when I edit the N-word out, I take out a whole sentence instead of just a word, just so we're aware.
Did it?
No, sir.
How you think you got me in here?
No, sir. Please, man, please.
Don't please me. I'm not gonna move my leg, so you might as well slam it in there.
That's straight.
And then talk to me tomorrow. Talk to me tomorrow when I come pick up cars for y'all. When y'all got cars in the backyard that y'all can't get.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Oh, thank you.
I'll come get y'all cars for you.
I appreciate you.
Man, fuck you. Don't talk to me no more.
Okay.
And guess what? I'm still gonna have my job.
Good.
Because I did nothing wrong.
Good.
And if I don't got a job here, I got a job somewhere else. I got a skill.
Perfect.
You don't even remember me, do you? You treat me like this. You don't even remember me. Look at me. You don't even remember me. And you treat me like this. I just came and picked up a whole lot of cars for you, sir.
Gotcha.
And
Thank
you
you.
doing me like this? That's how you doing me? Really?
Appreciate you.
So you said there's that transport? Sir, good on that phone. 1940.
472, remember that. Yo, where's the 13-year-old girl at? You. Hey, okay. No, I ain't doing.
All right, so there we go. They haven't said what he's being charged with yet, and that line right there, when watching this, it changed my mind instantly on the case. We're only still in an exam. All the prosecutor has to do is prove probable cause, and they're pushing it to circuit court. But they didn't say what he was charged with yet. So the video that we saw at the beginning of, or the hearing that we saw at the beginning of this video that I'm playing, I kind of believed him. It's like he was passionate. He seemed to be taking it serious, but then watching this arrest video, watching the testimony of the actual victim right before this happened. And like I said, I was like 50-50. Like she She wasn't 100% credible, but some of the things she said made sense. I was still on the fence. They didn't even tell him the charge yet, and he just said that. I'm sorry, man. You lost everything on this. Also, this is playing in court. And remember, in the first clip, when the prosecutor said he was yelling at the police, we still don't even have his fingerprints. Now you know why. Now you know why.
Shit, Patrick Mahomes beat my ass. Where that little girl at? Y'all ain't found her, but y'all fucking with me? Y'all stupid, man. Why y'all fucking with me?
I'm not stupid.
No, you is. Cause you fucking with me. And you could be doing some real police shit.
I could. I could. We're not right.
Man, get that light out my face, Patrick. Hey, Patrick, man, shut up. Get the light out my face or take me to jail or get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm done. I'm finna go. I'm finna be resistant.
Yeah, we're not sending you to help out two ops. They can take out their own.
And take me to jail.
Oh, that's what Ralph was saying, man.
If you taking me to jail, if you're taking me to jail, take me to jail.
He did.
Hey!
He stopped.
Hey!
So he just won't get in the car.
Hey!
He stopped.
Hey! Oh, you gonna get your big, you gonna bitch your big ass out? What you about to do? See me again.
Hurry up and get off here. I think Mathis said 2-7, that you were trying to pull 2-7 up here.
Y'all stupid.
All right. So let's, put yourself in someone else's shoes. First off, I never want to put myself in this guy's shoes, but sitting there watching that, and you go through the discovery with your defense attorney. So you already know this is going to be played, but to sit there and watch it in front of the judge, I would just have my head down and just be shaking the entire time. Like, I am never drinking again. If I drink and I act like this, I have a problem and I'm never drinking again. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But and then you got to rewind to the beginning of my video where he was, asking Judge King if he's ever been convicted of being this guy, man. This is what I say. When you put all the pieces together, you start questioning him. That's all I'm going to say. But he's still innocent till proven guilty. And there's still a few things that don't make sense in, the story. But you don't like the guy. You're going to put him in front of a jury and you already don't like this guy. Saying he's not doing anything to help his case. Let's just leave it at that.
Pausing for the record at 14 minutes into
Rachel, I promise that wasn't me calling him. I promise it was not me.
4 seconds. Officer Hayes, where we just finished the body worn camera footage, from your vantage point, was the door still open or has the door been able to be closed yet?
Not close yet, still.
No further questions for this officer.
Cross-examine?
Yes. Officer Haynes, what time did you arrive on scene? Do not recall at this time.
The time?
Do not recall at this time.
Have you looked at your report?
Briefly, yes.
So you need to refresh again?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Do not have the timestamp down on here.
Okay, any indication at all on there from looking at it as to what time you arrived?
I don't recall.
Okay, you said it was dark out though, correct?
Correct.
And did you do an investigation or were you filled in on any information as to what Mr. Hasty was being detained for?
Yeah, I was Assistant Officer Gray. I was reporting molestation.
All right, this is kind of to break up how serious of a case this is. I made a mistake. I was talking to Judge King in his side chat during, because he talks to the chat, a few times during the day when, in the breaks between cases. So somebody said that I just interviewed Judge Slavin. When are you going to let Colin interview you? Something like that. And he responded. And then I said, oh, yeah, I'll interview you. He's like, all right. And I was like, I'll call you and we'll set it up. He's like, great. So I looked up the number, and the number that I found on their website, I had no idea was sitting right next to him. So that phone that just rang, that wasn't me. But about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was longer than that. This was about a month and a half ago. I called and the person answered and they were whispering. It was like, hello. Like, hi, are you busy? And then I heard Judge King's voice in the background. I'm like, oh, I didn't okay, yeah, I'll call back. She's like, thank you. I literally called his courtroom in the middle of an exam. No idea that number was sitting right next to Judge King. All right, before I hit that play button, I got a super chat. Dale Grits, when he was talking about the girls, he was talking about a girl that went missing months ago and the police did nothing. Oh, that makes a little bit more sense. That does make more sense because it was weird. So that makes me think a little bit more. So that's what. Okay, all right. That just goes right back. I'm still iffy on a lot of the details on this case. It's still some of these things are just iffy. You got to go watch the video. It's enough for probable cause. They moved to the circuit court. But there are some iffy details on this case. The link is in the description if you want to watch the testimony of the victim. It's your choice. But thank you so much for the super chat.
Okay. And did you talk to anybody as an officer in charge or a superior that was there?
Vaguely, yes, it's superior.
Okay.
Officer Gray.
Did somebody tell you that Mr. Hasty had to be detained for a particular reason?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, why did you detain him? Why did you, like we just saw, you placed him and you physically were trying to get control of him, get him in the squad car. If you didn't know what.
Well, he was identified as beyond hasty. You have cabinet notes in our report. So we initially respond.
Okay, so then you stand corrected is that when you got the initial response, what was that? What was the initial response you received?
It was drug molestation report. And it was out in his car in the driveway.
Okay, and then we seen that when you arrived, he was sleeping, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you woke him up?
Yes.
Did you physically open the car door or did somebody assist you?
From the inside of the house, I asked Officer Gray to stand on the porch. If anybody had a key, they had access, unlock the doors for us. And then I opened the door.
Do you know who unlocked the door?
No.
Were you present when that person physically unlocked the door or however they did it? Was it
Oh, well, I saw the lights flash, the automation of the locks granted the access to the door. So I don't know who was in charge of pressing the button inside the house.
Okay. Do you know whose car that was?
No.
So first thing you know is that the doors are locked, you went inside, asked the car be opened, and you saw the blink, which indicated the door was unlocked, correct?
Correct.
And we saw the picture, obviously he was asleep, correct?
Appeared so.
Yeah, and you woke him up?
Yes.
And he had, at that point in time, he had no idea what was going on up here. Did you say that's true?
I'm not entirely sure.
Pardon?
I'm not entirely sure. I
Okay.
identified myself as a police officer. And it's just not the passive resistance.
Okay. Well, you heard him say over and over again, what did I do? What did I do? Correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you repeated that more than once, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And at that point in time, you saw fit to put him in a squad car. He didn't want to get into the squad car?
Yes.
Okay. And he said again, what did I do? Correct?
Yes.
All right. So at that point in time, how many more officers arrived? How many came?
I don't recall, but several.
Okay. Ballpark it for me?
I don't
5, 10, 15?
multiple. There was multiple officers.
Would there have been like 10 officers there?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Was he tased?
No.
Okay. So at some point in time, he cooperated?
Yes.
And he still didn't know what was going on, correct? other than he was being arrested, detained, correct? Right. All right. Then at some point in time, because of his hostility and his emotions, you decided to take him to the hospital?
Yes.
He was making some statements, correct?
Yes.
The statements were to the effect that put a bullet in my head, is that what he said?
Something along.
Okay. So he's saying harm to himself, right?
He requested from officers for us to put a bullet.
Is that why you took him to the hospital? Because of that? Thought he was a danger to himself?
Oh, I forgot. I fast forwarded a lot of that. There was about I don't know what was going. Oh, there was something wrong with the audio or the video and audio for about 2 or 3 minutes, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was my audio, and then Judge King actually went through. I paused on the perfect Judge King face. He went through and he was messing with the remote, so he had to go fix it. So I just, because it was only like, I don't know, 2 minutes, I just fast forwarded it instead of editing it out. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I need to explain that. Let's go.
What steps did you take to facilitate to see if there was any footage of that parking lot?
I went to the manager, asked the manager, do he have any cameras outside? The manager told me no.
Do you know who the manager was?
Yes, it's my report is Anthony Moore.
Did you see him do any work?
Mimi, we love you. I don't know what happened. I know you messaged me about it, but I asked you what happened. You didn't respond. You sent me a loaf of bread instead. I hope you're well. No, nobody, you're not too much for anybody. At least not that I'm aware. Nobody said anything except for you, so I have no idea what's going on. But I hope you're well, Mimi. It's really good to see you.
Leg work on his own, or did he just already immediately know there was no camera?
Yeah, he said there's no cameras outside.
Okay. Did you see a camera outside?
No.
Did you ask him why a business would not have a camera outside?
No.
Okay. Did you go inside the store?
Yes.
Did you ask if there were any cameras inside the store?
I didn't ask because the incident supposed to happen outside, so I didn't ask what the cameras were inside the store.
Okay. When you were doing this investigation, did you realize at some point in time that the victim had said that she had gone inside the store to look for some shoes?
Yes.
You didn't think it was?
No.
Why not?
Because the incident happened outside the store.
Okay. Did you subsequently go back there and ask him about the inside, if there was any inside videos?
No.
Prosecutor never asked you that?
No, she asked me about video cameras. I said, they do have video cameras, but I went with outside cameras on it. I went out there to take pictures of the full outer to make sure there was no cameras outside. I have pictures that there's no cameras outside because the incident happened outside.
Okay. So as you sit here today, you never went inside and took pictures of any video cameras present in this court?
No, sir.
No? So you don't know the answer to that, right?
No, sir.
Think that's important?
Or as what?
As far as somebody saying that they were inside a store?
Yes, it is important.
Okay. All right, that's good.
Prosecutor,
Why you talking to me?
No, Your Honor.
You say something to me.
any other witnesses?
No, Judge, thank you.
People?
At this time, Your Honor, people moved out the defendant found over on all 3 counts, and reserve pardon for the whole.
Yeah, this is obviously a trial issue in regards to the CSC counts. As it always is in terms of credibility. In regards to the resisting obstructing, you saw that video. You got a man that's in the car. He seems to be out of it. He's rudely awakened, dragging out of the car, detained. They're going through his clothing. He's asking over and over again, "What did I do? What did I do?" And he's upset. Obviously, he's used some bad language, obviously, but in terms of resisting obstructing, he said, I think I heard it 3 times. Arrest me, take me to jail. Arrest me, take me to jail.
They were trying to, but he wouldn't let them.
Yeah, I understand. So, having said that, I would just ask not find it.
Your Honor, in response to the police officer resisting obstructing only, It is clear that there was probable cause to arrest the defendants. The officers did their job in getting them out of the vehicle. They were by and large using very nice language, calling him sir, trying to tell him what to do. And I believe he was getting into the car at 7 minutes into that video, and at 15 minutes, so about 8 minutes later, he still was not fully inside the vehicle, despite multiple comments and commands from the officers, not to mention what continued to happen at the hospital and not complying, he needs to be carried at one point. This is clearly a case of the defendant doing exactly what he wanted to do, despite the officers trying to give commands of where he needed to go and what he needed to do. For probable cause standard, we have more than that.
For someone who proclaims.
Oh, thank you so much, Jody. I'm glad you're here. And yes, you're definitely part of the OG crew. I appreciate it. And while I'm paused, unfortunate altar boy fathers and softards, glad to be here. Thank you so much for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. I sure do appreciate it. No, I need to work on that before I try to do it again. I really do. Speaking of which, there's only about 30 seconds left of this video. Do you guys want to watch another one? I've got another one ready. It's a Judge Boyd clip. You guys want to watch another one, or do you guys want to call it a night? Up to you guys. I will see. I will see what you guys think. But thank you so much for the super chat.
Work with police, I would expect a little better behavior. Your behavior was reprehensible, sir. The court, after hearing testimony of the witnesses that testified here today, is satisfied people have met their burden of probable cause as it relates to charges containing the court finds those charges working within the city of Detroit. The court finds probable cause to believe this has been committed. Defendant will be bound over to Wayne County Third Circuit Court of Criminal Division proceedings. This is random on the information. Date and time will be April 10th, 2024 at 9:05 a.m. Thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
I think an order for counseling and testing for disease/infection may I approach?
Yes.
All right. Looks like everyone's saying yes. Well, at least no one said no. There's 192 people here, so I got about, I don't know, a dozen yeses. So let's load up another one. This one's over. My outro was about to play. All right, let's go find this video. And again, because of all the language, this video is probably not going to be monetized. I'm going to try, but it's probably going to give me the limited monetization. So please make sure you hit that like button. I would very much appreciate it. All right, here we go. What's going on? I'm not going to make you sit through the intro again. All right. But before I hit that play button, I am going to catch up on these super chats. Since we're starting a brand new clip, I don't want to start behind. Fozzie, duh. I'm guessing that's a duh to play one more clip. Rick, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you. That's generous. I appreciate it. Grizzly Old Fart, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to all the new members. Members Monday is tomorrow night. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Let's go. And Fozzie again. How do you know my duh was a yes? You know what? I didn't. Until you just said that. So thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Fozzie. Waka waka. Member for 1 month. Good Tara. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being a member for a month. I appreciate it. All right. I'm caught up now. Judge Boyd. Let's see what color her purse is today. Ooh, we're going. Is that a dark blue or is that a charcoal? What do we got? What?
All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 1021.
No, seriously. Is that like a black or charcoal? Is like a really dark blue? I can't tell. But my screen's kind of small because I have the chat and everything, and I can't full screen it without closing out the chat. So what do you guys think? That might be black.
One, State of Texas versus Anthony Leroy Warrington. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Are
you Mr. Warrington?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Warrington, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Terry, thank you so much for the PayPal. I very much appreciate it. Very generous. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Terry, good to see you as always.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am. I can't see. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Did you review a document with your attorney entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that in count 2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea or gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up?
Deborah Jean, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And yeah, I mean, it's, the reason why people give memberships is so everyone else begins to, take part in the members and the becoming a member. So yeah, thank you for saying that though. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, I appreciate the gifters and the people that receive them. The people that receive them are just as important as the gifters because they're a part of the community too. So, but thank you so much, Deborah Jean. I appreciate it.
Those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He's currently competent and was sane at the time.
Mr. Warrington, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison, and the state is silent on your application. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, ma'am.
State any evidence?
State all proceeds to the one and all passions. No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain?
No, if you're talking about super chatting me a physical grilled cheese, I have not had one since the grilled cheese night. So I made 2 on stream, and then I made another one right after because I was still hungry. And I can't. I don't know if it's just talking about grilled cheese so much over the past couple of weeks. I have lost my appetite for a grilled cheese, and I love a grilled cheese sandwich. I really do, but I can't do it right now. So I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm so glad you can't super chat me a physical grilled cheese sandwich. But yeah, I am cheesed out. Like I made a pizza the other day, and I'm just like, I can't do the cheese. I don't know what it is. Just too much in one night. It's like, when you're a kid, you drink one certain alcohol and you're just sick for like a day, and then like I can't even smell gin anymore. Yeah, it's kind of like that with cheese with me right now. Can't do it. But thank you. Also, since I'm paused, I did get another super chat. It's just Fozzie. Whatever. It's just Fozzie. Fozzie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, and welcome to all the new members. Tomorrow is Members Monday. We're gonna have some fun. Make sure you're there. I do my members only Mondays at the same time I do my normal lives. It's just, for members only. But Fozzie, thank you so much. And again, welcome to the new members. Let's go. I know we're starting out with the boring stuff with this case. It gets better. I promise it gets better. And you're about to see. It's about to go down.
Solid.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
That's a good question. It actually gets worse, not better.
All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. All right, state, when can a TAP evaluation be completed in custody?
Your Honor,
Judge, 2 weeks.
the only other issue I need to bring to the court is he had filed a pro se writ habeas corpus as far as being in the jail longer than 90 days, and I filed a notice to incorporate that, and you said you were to bring that up Tuesday when we're back, but he wasn't here. So I
Okay.
didn't bring that to the court. I was gonna ask for TAP evaluation too.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a TAP evaluation in custody. Ms. Ferguson, can you recall this? They said they'll have the TAP evaluation done in 2 weeks. Where does that put us at?
The week of April 15th.
All right, so can we recall this back? On April 18th, that's not enough time for probation, is it?
Judge, that's gonna be pushing it, Judge.
I already have 4 cases set that morning, it might be tough.
All right, so Norma, then we can bring it back on the 19th or the 30th. Unless you all want it back on the 22nd. I won't be here, Judge Angelini will.
I want to get as soon as possible, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, not the 19th.
Oh, okay.
22nd.
Oh, well, that's just.
That was what you said,
I
right?
thought you
Yeah, you can do it the week of the 22nd, but I'm telling you, the week of 22nd, I will not be on the bench here. It will be Judge Angelini. The only other choice is the 29th or the 30th.
Okay,
So when do you all want it set?
29th is fine, we're down 2 other cases, Your Honor.
All right, so Norma, we're gonna recall this back on the 29th. And we'll do a TAP evaluation in custody. Usually, Mr. Warrington, it takes 6 to 8 weeks, but because I'm just requesting a TAP evaluation and state on the 29th,
Yes.
if you all can have the criminal history available for the court,
Yes.
that's what I would need.
And I will have a couple witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so Norma, it'll come back on April 29th. And then what's your other issue, counsel?
Your Honor, the other issue is the writ of habeas corpus that he filed, pro se, claiming that he was in custody more than 90 days before he was indicted. And asked if I would incorporate it, did file a notice of adoption of that. He was arrested on October 19th.
Okay, so before we go into that,
Jess, that is an excellent question. If language is threatening, harassing to any person, how is language not the same for police officers? They get it bad. They do. They do. Language is threatening but they have to sit there. That's an actually a question. I'm not an attorney. I can't answer that. I can't. We need Debbie Baker. We need one of the Debbies up here. Debbie Baker or Debbie Davis to come answer that question. No idea. No idea. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen my interview with Debbie Davis, happened this past Friday. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's a great question. Great question. And while I am paused, I'm going to say thank you also to Patrick. Thank you so much for the gifted membership and welcome to the new member. I feel like I have to say this every time because I don't know if the person that was gifted the membership was here the last time memberships were gifted, but members only Monday. Tomorrow we have a lot of fun. I do it at the same time I stream. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah. Okay. Again, boring stuff. We're gonna get the boring stuff out of the way. They're about to call witnesses up. I don't know if they're considered witnesses. They're people. This is weird. I've actually got a lot of questions about what's about to happen, but it's about to go down right now. So let's go.
Have you talked to the state to look in the system and see if everybody is in agreement on those time?
No, I've not talked to state.
All right,
but
so-
the date of the indictment is clear.
Here's the thing. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Just talk to the state, see if they agree on those dates. Then we can that'll make things move more quickly. They're here. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
And then you want to put it at the.
All right, we're back on the record.
Match in
In
the gas tank.
2024
Boom, boom.
CR 1021. It's the court's understanding that there has been an addendum or an amendment or addition to the plea bargain agreement. And the amendment is as follows: that the defendant will be open to the full range of punishment if he fails to appear for sentencing. Did you understand that if you fail to appear for sentencing, then you will be subject to the full range of punishment, and that range of punishment is up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that the agreement, the entirety of the plea bargain agreement, state
Yes, Your Honor.
defense?
Let me ask you some real quick, Your Honor.
Sure.
All right. So he's about to be released on bond. But the weird thing is the defense calls up the people that are going to bond him out and Judge Boyd puts them under oath.
We're not on the record, Dinah. All right, we're back on the record.
So that's why I think this case is just weird. I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is a Texas thing or I just don't watch enough court. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is something you can do. I just don't see it very often. I don't know. But this is where the case gets strange, is when they call this guy's on again, off again girlfriend. All right. Yeah, it's about to happen.
Did everybody understand that to be the police, state, and defense?
Your Honor, that's a request from the state and the court. Talk to my client. I just talked to him. They want to do that. Yes, I can get the testimony. I can get your testimony. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's just. Okay.
All right, so everybody understands that's the plea, state, defense?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, with regards to the defense's motion, the defense is adopting a motion that has been filed, and it's a request for a PR bond or amount of bond that the defendant can afford because the defendant was confined for more than 90 days before the indictment. State, do you stipulate that the defendant was confined more than 90 days before the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So then, you are entitled to a bond that you can make or a PR bond. Off the record, the defense counsel informed the court in the state's presence and with the defendant present that there are family members who.
Bebop. I don't cover Chili. I will talk about him every once in a while, but I don't cover him. I'm really sorry. If you want to see a really good video on him, Gunner's, what is it, Gunner TV? He just did a really good video on him going to jail. I watched it a little bit earlier today, but I don't cover him because I don't have the time to deal with the trolling that happens when you start covering him. I don't. So I just leave him alone. I know people want to see that, and but it's yeah, I just won't do it. But I really hope that doesn't mean you're gonna leave. I appreciate you being here, but yeah, I just don't cover Chili. I just won't, and I won't out of principle. Don't have the time to deal with the drama that comes with covering Chili.
To make a bond of $5,000. Is that correct?
Correct, John. The
All right.
family members in the back, I talked to them, and that's what they said they could make.
All right. If you want to call a all right, if you want to call a witness.
Do you think you could set up an interview with me? I would love to have Gunner on the channel. If you know him in real life, that'd be awesome. It would. It would. Just saying. That's fanboy Colin talking right now. I don't know what I would interview him on because he has nothing to do with my channel. But it's yeah, I really enjoy his content. So I'm fanboying right now. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna take that back. All right, so this is the person they're bringing up to talk about bail or bond, and you're going to quickly see there's an issue here. I'm gonna let her talk. I'm not gonna pause it during this whole thing. So it only takes like 3 or 4 minutes, but you'll figure it out real quick.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brianna Wilburn.
I'm sorry, what?
Brianna Wilburn.
All right. Defense.
Ms. Wilbur, can you tell me the relationship you have with Mr. Warrington?
He's my ex. We've been on and off talking. We haven't talked for about a little over a year before we talked again, and we had stopped talking for a while.
So currently you and him are in a relationship? Okay. And how long has that been? You said a year, I mean.
Yeah,
recently?
we broke up for a year and we got back together.
Okay. And you know why the judge will have hearings today in the court? As far as the bond?
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell the court what kind of money you make.
I work as a home health caretaker. My mom, she's injured and she's medically she has to use a walker. I take care of her. I get paid bi-weekly, if not every week.
And how much do you get paid?
Anywhere from $400 to $600.
And what you have housing expenses and food and transportation expenses?
Yes.
Okay. And how much do you usually pay out on a month?
Well, I do the medical rides, so I don't really have to pay for those. Monthly, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let me just ask you this: after the month's over, how much do you have money left for what you made?
A little over 1,000.
You have $1,000 each month?
All right, you need to respond either yes or no.
Sorry.
Ozzy, that is awesome, bud. Get a personal email from the one and only Debbie Davis. It's awesome. That is awesome. And you know what? You contributed, so that's even better. So you helped her out, and then you felt good with an email. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you. I don't know why I'm saying thank you. It doesn't help me out at all. But we want Debbie to succeed. We all love Debbie Davis. So that's awesome. That's awesome though. Also, CE, welcome. Now, CE hangs out with us in Discord, and just a little quick story about CE and myself. Every time I see CE, I call her Combat Evolved because I am a huge Halo fan. So every time I see CE, I call her Combat Evolved. She knows this. It's fun. We go back and forth, but it's good. It's good. But yes, CE is, I don't know what CE stands for, but to me, it's Combat Evolved. All right, let's go. And I think you guys all figured out what's going on with this woman right now.
You need to respond yes or no.
And I asked you earlier what kind of bond you could afford, and you told me it's $5,000 a month. And why did you say that?
Because right now the money, I still have to pay my rent and the money's
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
After your rant, what can you afford?
Yeah.
Can you raise your hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brianna Wilburn.
I'm sorry, what?
Brianna Wilburn.
All right, defense.
Ms. Wilbur, can you tell me the relationship you have with Mr. Warrington?
He's my ex. We've been on and off talking. We haven't talked for about a little over a year before we talked again, and we had stopped talking for a while.
So currently you and him are in a relationship? Okay. And how long has that been? You said a year, I mean.
Yeah,
recently?
we broke up for a year. We got back together.
Okay. And you know why the judge will have hearings today for the court? As far as the bond?
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell the court what kind of money you make.
I work as a home health caretaker. My mom, she's injured and she's medically she has to use a walker. I take care of her. I get paid bi-weekly, if not every week.
All right, for fuck's sake. I know I said I wasn't going to pause this, but she. Home healthcare worker, she's obviously on something. Well, I'm not going to say obviously. She appears to be on something. Judge Boyd, just look at her facial expressions. Wait till you see how this turns out.
And how much do you get paid?
Anywhere from $400 to $600.
And what you have housing expenses and food and transportation expenses?
Yes.
Okay. And how much do you usually pay out on a month?
Well, I do the medical rides, so I don't really have to pay for those. Monthly, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let me just ask you this, after the month's over, how much do you have money left? What you made?
A little over 1,000.
You have $1,000 each month?
All right, you need to respond either yes or no.
Sorry?
You need to respond yes or no.
And I asked you earlier what kind of bond you could afford, and you told me it was $5,000 a month. And why did you say that?
Because right now the money, I still have to pay my rent, and the money's.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
After your rent, what can you afford?
Yeah, the $5,000 bond.
Little Mikey is adorable, but have you seen Colin and Heather? You know, we got ducks named after us. So we don't just have little Mikey, we have Colin and Heather running around as well. Just saying.
So 500.
Okay, that's well. Because you said you had $1,000, make sure after you pay your rent and everything else.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have enough money left to pay, would be $500.
Yes.
Can you afford that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you afford anything more than that?
Maybe I might be able to. Yes.
Might be, but you're not sure.
Yes. Because I have to all the other payments.
Okay. No further questions, Jimmy.
All right, let's go off the record for a moment. Can you stop video, please?
Yes, ma'am. Audio too? Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit right here. I do it editing, yeah. See? What? I didn't edit this out, really? Lazy. That's me being lazy. But yeah, Judge Boyd had enough. She's like, no, I am not taking this anymore. Now, she's gonna finish up her questions, but pay attention to what happens.
Questions.
I guess it's just, so how did y'all come up with the $5,000?
I'm sorry?
My name is Hank Wilk, and I'm one of the prosecutors.
Okay.
And so we were trying to give the judge information about is the bond amount that Mr. Warren can make, and you're gonna help him do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how did y'all come up with?
Well, me and his brother are. Yeah.
And his brother, okay. So how did y'all come up with the $5,000?
Well, I still have my car payment and my rent payments that I have to, so I have to, I added in all my expenses that I have to take, subtract that from it. That's how I came up with that.
Okay. Yes. And what's his brother gonna put into that?
We haven't fully discussed that just yet. We were about to before I had just called it there, so.
So is the $5,000 just something that you? I guess I'm just kind of fuzzy on how you came up with that.
What do you mean?
How did you come up with that?
Like I said, I had to subtract my expenses, like my car and the rent. I have my dog that I got to take care of. I need stuff for myself, stuff for the house. So I got to subtract all those expenses too.
Thanks. I pass the witness, Your
All right. And I'm sorry, what is your full name again?
Brianna Wilburn.
How do you spell your last name?
Well, it's BRYANNA.
BRYANA?
NNA.
NNA. And how do you spell your last name?
WILBURN. VURN.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, she could have got that information from the defense attorney, but no. You know why she wanted to know it? She was filling something out to send her to jail. Just watch. Defendant number 2, not defendant.
Hi, can
I
you
don't
raise
know.
your right hand?
I don't know what you call these people coming up to vouch for you. So are these character witnesses? These are the people that are saying that they're going to help this guy bond out, and they're going to be living with him. And yeah, that last one, that woman was high as a kite. And just watch what happens.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Athens,
All right, defense.
could you tell the court your relationship to Mr. Warrington next?
This man, I call my brother. I've been knowing him for like the last 15 years.
So he's not really your blood brother,
No,
he's
he's not
really
my
close
brother.
friend.
Really close. He's one of my best friends.
And you say you've known him 15 years,
Mhm.
all right? And how do you know him?
Yeah. We were introduced to each other in Haven back in maybe 2010, 2011. He's been a friend ever since. His first day there was one of my first weeks there.
Okay, so you went to Haven with Hope and you had issues, okay. So the court, did you have any concerns? Did you have to work on any issues at Haven?
No, not really. I didn't stay at Haven too long. I became recently homeless there, and I kind of freaked out because I had never been on the streets.
Now, the court's trying to figure out what kind of bond you can provide and what can be provided. Are you willing to assist this girlfriend in putting money together for a bond?
Yes, my employment situation, I am a full-time employee at Coyote Ugly. I work 6 days a week. I make $16.50 an hour, and I can help.
Okay, but you have any expenses too?
Oh, I have
All right, I'm not gonna lie. If I've been in jail he's been in jail for 90 days, so the guy has no money. And these people are the ones that he trusted to come up and testify on his behalf to say, we will support him. We will pay whatever, this is what we can pay. And that woman came up high as a kite. I would be pissed. Like, I've been in jail for 90 days. Like, I thought we were friends. You're supposed to be my girlfriend. And you come up here high. What are you doing? You can't wait one day. That's what I would say to her.
my expenses, yes.
Okay, so how much free money would you have approximately at the end of the month?
At the end of the month, I don't know. It depends. I have a daughter that's in high school. It depends how much she takes from me. But usually I paychecks, but bring home between 11 and 12 every week. And weekly expenses, I might have 200 or 300 left over.
And you would be able to come up with $500 so that close to $5,000 bond, correct?
No problem.
Okay. And if the judge has some concerns about where he's staying, if we got released on bond, would you be able to stay with you?
Staying with me, I don't know about this. Staying with me because I stay with my daughter and her mother.
okay.
But
Okay, just wanted to ask.
adequate situation, I can find him somewhere. If I have to pay for a room just him to be in, I can help you. I know Miss Boyd doesn't remember me, but 2010, I remember her from being in drug court. I'm one of Judge Glenn's people, so I graduated. So I do remember you back then.
Okay.
No further questions.
All right, any questions?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, how's it going?
Excellent. All right. Oh my God, nice to meet you.
So we're trying to give the judge some information about what to set the bond amount at. How much do you think we can?
All right. I don't know if you guys saw that subtle Judge Boyd sign the paper, hand it to the officer, and now the officer's walking outside. Where do you think he's going? I wouldn't know what happened. Rachel might have been right. It might have been a warrant check. Because, okay, it's not illegal to be high. It's not illegal to be high unless you're on some kind of probation or, parole, bond. If you're not driving, if you're, just walking down the street and you're high, I mean, that might be public intox. But it would be very difficult to catch a charge if you're not doing anything just because you're high alone. So what's about to happen, I really want to know the backstory of what happened. And Rachel might be right. It might be that might have been a warrant check, and Judge Bryant just signed something to bring her into custody because she's about to walk through the courthouse and the torture cuffs.
Help Mr. Warren.
I mean,
depending on what she comes up with, basically is, I'll put in the rest or the 5,000 number, it was just a number he threw out there as a number. Yeah, we can do that. That's how we agreed upon that. There wasn't nothing discussed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not illegal to be high unless you're like doing something else. If you're just high, it's not illegal. But it's illegal to have them, it's illegal to use them. But if you're just high, there's not much, that can be done. You have to be doing something else. You have to possess them, you have to be selling them, you have to be buying them. But if you're just high and you're not doing anything else, you're not really committing a crime. So I really want to know why she's being arrested right now.
The length or tabulated is the number that he put out.
So, would you fair to say you could contribute like $500?
Contribute. I don't know if you see what's happening behind you. It seems like I might be.
I mean, but she didn't lie. There, if she's being held in contempt for perjury or for lying, the judge didn't say, "Are you under the influence of anything?" That question didn't come up. So I don't see how. I mean, there can be an appeal made, or she was under the influence, so everything she said, we can't use that, and then she could be held in contempt for testifying under the influence of something. The question was never asked, and she wasn't being questioned for. She was being she was being questioned because she was essentially a character witness to try to get this guy out of jail to help bond him out. There's all right, Rachel would know, so it had to be warrants. Yeah, all right. I think that's what it had to have been. Also, I'm not a lawyer, so if you guys want to critique me on what I'm saying, that's fine. I'm talking from what I see in court every day because, and just knowledge I have. Not a lawyer, no idea how this stuff works. So I'm going to listen to Rachel. She had to have had a warrant. That is most likely the case for this. But yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see her come back in front of Boyd this week, though. Judge Boyd. Don't call judges by their last names. Judge Boyd. Titles matter.
Doing more than just contributing. I'm sorry.
You always look at my arm. No, I'm talking about my arm gets red.
Thank you. I don't have other questions.
Any other questions?
I don't have any questions.
All right. All right, thank you so much for coming in.
You almost supposed to do this time, bro. Hey.
All right.
Further on.
No problem.
After what happened.
Well. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to set the bond at $5,000. There should be no contact with Brianna Wilburn. You return back to court. Norma, if you can make sure that he make sure that he gets a reset form. Let's see. And if you all just remain here, because they'll see if there's some items that she wants to give to you all, okay? All right, any other conditions? There's going to be UAs, random. And I'm going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days.
All right, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. This has been a long video. It really has. There's only about 5 minutes left. So sorry, Lexa. Sorry, Sly.
And then, Mr. Warrington,
Yes, ma'am.
have you ever had any type of mental health diagnosis for anything?
No, I just seen mental health at the jail. And when I first came in, they put me in a 3-day observation thing, and they let me out, and I've been in general pop ever since. And the lady who runs my my REMS class, I just went to see her last Friday, I believe it was. And she said she got me diagnosed with depression, PTSD, without suicidal or homicidal. I forgot how she worded it, but I mean, in other words, I mean, I'm good. I'm okay.
Well, I'm going to also order a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. So when you're released, you need to start doing your sober meetings, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you need to do a sober meeting a day.
Okay.
And then you need to, there's going to be a referral for Center for Healthcare Services, okay?
Is that the one over there on?
It used to be on Brady, but it's not there anymore. Let me see.
Over on Babcock, I believe that's from up around in that area.
Let me see.
Judge, are you gonna order GPS?
Just one second. Oh, no problem.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
All right, sir, you have one that's on North Center.
Well, Alexa, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, that was great timing. Pause, and I get to sneeze in your ear. I am so sorry about that. Well, Fozzie, Lexa did not say that. So I will discuss this with you. F off. I mean that as you know, as politely as I possibly can be, while also being an asshole to you. There we go. Thanks, buddy.
In Saba. Also one that's on West Commerce Street. And then you have one that's on North Main Avenue.
You guys are making Lexa blush right now. you really know she is. Thank you so much, Legal Fiction. Oh, I can feel how warm Lexa's face is right now, just in my head. She's like, "Fuck you guys." I love it though. You guys are great. Kayla, thank you so much. Pause and a sneeze. F off haters. I'm not gonna say F off haters. I said that a couple weeks ago, and someone pointed out in the comment section that saying that the people that are just trying to critique me and saying we don't care that you pause, but pause it at the right times, and you saying F off to the people that are complaining, they aren't necessarily haters. And so I'm not going to say F off haters. I'm not going to do that again. I said it once. I'm not going to do it again because he was right. He was right. When I was demonetized, I had a lot of people, in the chat and, in the comment section supporting me. And me telling the people that are complaining now that I'm pausing to F off is saying to those people that are behind the scenes who don't like the pauses that, their support didn't matter when I needed them. So, yeah. Not going to say F off the haters anymore. I'll call people out, but I'm not going to say F off the haters because I don't remember who said it, but they were absolutely right.
But if you call them, pick up the phone, you can call them and they'll set up an appointment for you, okay?
All right.
All right, and then we can do GPS, waive fees, and that'll be done through the jail.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Is that gonna be partial, Your Honor, or full? I don't know where-
I'll do GPS waive fees, GPS partial for medical appointments, and for work. All right.
That's fine. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Welcome.
I mean, I guess that's true, but I don't know. If I was in person with you and you sneezed in my ear, I would be a lot more offended of that than if you sneezed in my hand, because I could just go wash my hands. It's a lot harder to wash your ear, Just saying. But thank you so much, Fozzie. Thank you so much. This video is over. This video is done. Done. Finished. I appreciate everybody. Tonight was a great night. Thank you so much. I needed this tonight. I needed a good stream tonight. I was had a tough weekend. I've had a tough week. So thank you all so much for hanging out and having fun with me. We had some laughs. It was good. It was good. All right, but this is over. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. Alexa has spoken. She has said that this has gone on for way too long and she's tired of me pausing and talking. So we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna hit play and the outro is gonna kick in. So if you guys are gonna do your pause game, it's way too late because this is the last second. So you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the memberships, the gifted memberships. Welcome again to all the new members. Thank you all for watching. You guys are all awesome. Members only Monday tomorrow. I will try to put something out during the day for, just the YouTube algorithm to keep my channel growing, but that's not always the case. I always say that, and sometimes they don't do it. This video was supposed to go out. This was supposed to be my premiere tomorrow. Yeah, that's how I do it. When I have a video ready, I just go. All right, you guys are all awesome. If you guys want to hang out on Discord, we'll all be in Discord for a little bit. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow. And until next time, bye. Oh, can my mods insert Discord link here, please and thank you. Okay, bye.
Norma, I have no idea the answer to your question. Okay.